Welcome back day 2 of our dedicated wildlife rescue and rehabilitation journey. Today, we are focusing all our efforts on helping this magnificent changeable hawk eagle recover. Yesterday, as you know, we brought him in after a tragic encounter in the wild. He was discovered on the ground, completely exhausted and unable to escape or defend himself. A pack of stray dogs had cornered him, leading to a brutal and violent struggle. During the fight, he sustained a severe, deep injury to one of his wings. Because of this trauma, he lost his ability to fly, making him extremely vulnerable. When we first rescued him, he was in deep shock, terrified of human contact. Now, on his second day with us, we must proceed with absolute care and patience. Our primary goals for today are cleaning his wound, applying medication, and redressing it. We also need to ensure he receives proper nutrition, as he refused food yesterday. To keep him calm, we are keeping the entire environment completely quiet and peaceful. There is no background music playing because loud or sudden sounds can cause immense stress. Wild raptors are incredibly sensitive, and stress can hinder their natural healing process significantly. I am approaching his enclosure very slowly, making sure not to make sudden movements. I talk to him in a soft, low, reassuring tone to ease his anxiety. As I open the enclosure, I notice his eyes are wide, sharp, and alert. Even though he is badly injured, his wild, fierce spirit remains completely unbroken. Before handling him, I must put on heavy, thick leather gloves for safety. His powerful talons and sharp beak can easily inflict serious injury out of fear. It is crucial to protect ourselves while ensuring the bird feels safe and secure. I am gently placing a soft towel over his head to calm him down. Covering their eyes reduces visual stimuli, which immediately drops their elevated heart rate. Now, I am carefully lifting him out to inspect the state of his wing. We need to see how the damaged tissue is holding up since yesterday. I begin by slowly unwrapping the temporary bandage we applied during his rescue. The gauze is slightly stuck due to dried blood and fluid from the wound. I must peel it away millimeter by millimeter so I do not cause pain. He flinches slightly as the fabric detaches, showing that the area is tender. Now that the bandage is off, we can clearly see the underlying damage. There are deep punctures and tears along the muscle of his left wing. The pressure from the dog bites caused significant bruising and localized inflammation. Fortunately, upon closer inspection, the main bone does not appear to be shattered. If the bone were completely fractured, his chances of flying again would be low. This gives us a wonderful ray of hope for a full, successful recovery. Next, I am preparing a sterile saline solution to thoroughly flush out dirt. Keeping the wound clean is our absolute highest priority to prevent dangerous infections. I pour the warm saline solution gently over the affected tissue and feathers. Using a clean cotton swab, I carefully dab away any remaining debris. The eagle remains relatively still, breathing heavily but trusting our gentle touch. It is beautiful to see how animals can sometimes sense we are helping. Once the wound is thoroughly cleaned, I dry the surrounding feathers gently. Now, it is time to apply a specialized, medical-grade antibiotic ointment. This ointment will eliminate bacteria while keeping the raw skin hydrated and supple. I spread a thick, even layer over the open punctures and lacerations. He shifts his weight slightly, feeling the cool sensation of the healing cream. With the medication applied, we must wrap the wing with a fresh bandage. This bandage must be secure enough to immobilize the wing entirely and safely. If he attempts to flap or stretch it, the wounds will tear open. I wind the clean gauze carefully around his wing and his upper body. I am checking to ensure it is not too tight against his chest. Raptors need to expand their chests fully to breathe properly and comfortably. The bandage looks neat, stable, and perfectly positioned to protect him for now. I am securing the edges with medical tape so it stays in place. That completes the medical treatment part of our morning routine with him today. Now, we must transition to the next critical challenge, feeding our patient. Because of his injuries, his body requires a massive amount of metabolic energy. Healing torn muscles and fighting off potential infection takes a heavy physical toll. Since he cannot hunt, we have prepared fresh, clean pieces of raw meat. This matches his natural carnivorous diet and provides essential protein and fluids. I am using a pair of long medical tweezers to offer the food. I hold a small piece of meat directly in front of his beak. Initially, he turns his head away, showing signs of hesitation and caution. He is still highly suspicious of my intentions, which is completely natural. I gently touch the side of his beak with the moist meat piece. This tactile stimulation can often trigger an involuntary feeding response in raptors. He opens his beak slightly, tasting the fresh food for the first time. I carefully slide the piece inside, ensuring he doesn't choke or panic. He swallows it down successfully, which is an absolutely incredible milestone for us. Seeing an injured wild bird accept food indicates his survival instinct is strong. I offer him a second piece, dipped in a little clean water. This helps provide essential hydration, as eagles get moisture from their prey. He takes this piece much more quickly, realizing it provides immediate strength. We must feed him slowly, piece by piece, avoiding overloading his stomach. His digestive system has been stressed, so small, frequent meals are ideal. He has eaten 3 substantial pieces now, which is perfect for day 2. I decide to stop feeding for now to let him digest peacefully. I carefully remove the towel from his head so he can look around. His posture looks slightly more relaxed now compared to earlier this morning. The Changeable Hawk Eagle is a truly apex predator, vital to our ecosystem. They maintain the balance of nature by controlling populations of smaller animals. Losing even one of these magnificent birds has a negative ripple effect. That is why we dedicate our time and energy to ensuring his survival. The road to recovery will be long, demanding weeks of absolute rest. We will need to monitor his wound daily to prevent any necrosis. If the tissue heals smoothly, he will eventually begin physical therapy exercises. But for now, strict confinement and total quiet are his best medicine. I am now lifting him gently to place him back inside his enclosure. The enclosure is lined with soft, clean padding to protect his talons. I cover the front with a dark, breathable fabric to simulate night. This darkness instantly signals his brain to rest, lower stress, and sleep. We will leave him completely alone now for the next several hours. I want to thank everyone who has expressed concern and offered support. Your kind words motivate us to continue this intensive wildlife rescue work. It is a privilege to help guide this beautiful predator back to health. We are deeply committed to doing everything possible to see him fly. Tomorrow, on day 3, we will perform another careful wound assessment. We will check if the swelling has decreased and apply fresh medication. Please stay tuned for further updates on his inspiring journey of recovery. Your awareness helps promote the conservation and protection of precious wild species. Remember to respect wild animals and preserve the natural habitats they rely on. I am going to wrap up our session for today and let him rest. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your ongoing compassion. I will see you all in the next update video tomorrow morning. Goodbye for now, take care of yourselves, and stay safe, everyone. Let us keep wishing for his wing to heal perfectly and beautifully. Every day brings new hope, and today was a massive success. The Hawk Eagle is now resting peacefully in his dark, quiet sanctuary space. His breathing is steady, and the healing ointment is doing its job. We will continue to observe him through a remote camera to minimize intrusion. This ensures he feels completely isolated from any perceived human threats tonight. It is vital that his energy goes solely towards cellular tissue repair. Tomorrow's update will give us a clearer picture of his long-term prognosis. We remain highly optimistic given how well he accepted his meal today. Thank you again for standing by us during this critical rescue mission. Your shared love for nature makes a true difference in the world. Have a wonderful, peaceful evening, and we will talk again very soon. Signing off from the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center for this successful day 2. We are keeping our fingers crossed for even better news tomorrow morning. The bird's resilience reminds us of the strength found throughout the wild. May he rest well and recover his strength during the quiet night ahead. We will be ready to assist him again first thing at dawn. Blessings to all animal lovers out there supporting this important conservation work. Let's continue working together to protect these fragile, beautiful living creatures. See you all tomorrow for day 3 of this journey. Good night, everyone, and thank you for your incredible, heartwarming support today. We will ensure his recovery area remains undisturbed throughout the entire night. The antibiotic treatment will continue working silently to fight off any infection. Our team will remain vigilant and prepared for any changes in behavior. Every small milestone brings us closer to our ultimate goal of release. We look forward to sharing his progress with you in our next video. Keep spreading awareness about wildlife protection and the beauty of nature around us. Your voice matters immensely in creating a safer world for these species. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for tuning in today. We will see you bright and early for another crucial update tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, kind, and compassionate to all living beings. Goodbye for now, and have a wonderful, restful night ahead, everyone. Let us keep sending healing thoughts to our majestic hawk eagle tonight. See you all very soon for the next chapter of his recovery.